August. The first week of August hangs at the very top of summer, like the high seat of Ferris wheel when it pauses in its turn. The weeks before, only a climb from balmy spring, and those that follow, a drop to the chill of autumn. But the first week of August is motionless and hot.
Silent too. Blank white dawns, glaring noons, and sunsets smeared with too much color. It often lightens at night, but it quivers alone.
There's no thunder, no leading rain for these strange, breathless days, the dog days, when you are led to do something you're sure to be sorry after.
We're almost home. It's been 10 years since we've been to Tree Gap. No one will remember us. I'll ride in at sunset, just for real. I won't go into the village. Besides, if someone did see me, they won't remember. They never have before now, did they?
No, but be careful. Someone might see you and follow you to the wood, and then they find a spring. If that happened, it could be a disaster.
We found the spring.
And look what it's done to us.
The Fosters own the land now. It's private property. No one will trespass.
Except you.
I'm still going.
Suit yourself.
I am. Will you be alright by yourself? We won't be back until late tomorrow.
What in the world could possibly happen to me?
That's so. I keep forgetting.
I don't. Well, have a nice time without me.
The sun opens its eye on the eastern horizon. Another heavy moon, hot, moonless, breathless, suffocating.
Oh, I don't think I can stand it much longer.
Winifred, don't sit on that dirty grass. You'll stain your boots and stockings. And don't stay out too long. This breathless morning air is no good for you.
Oh, hello, Toad. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't hit you. I'm just so cross today. My parents and Granny are always watching me. If I had a brother or a sister, there'd be someone. But there's only me. I want to be by myself for a change. Do you know they'd hardly let me out of this yard all by myself? I expect I'd better run away. You think I wouldn't dare though, don't you? I will. You'll see. I'll run away. First thing tomorrow, while everyone's still asleep.
Winnie Foster!
All right, I'm coming. Be right there, Granny. Hop away, Toad. You'll see. Just wait till tomorrow.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you?
Yes.
Lovely thing to do on a summer's morning. A great source of entertainment back when I was your age. But of course, that was a long time ago. Is this your house?
Yes. Would you like to speak to my father?
Perhaps in a bit, but I want to talk to you first. Have you always lived here?
Oh, yes. We've lived here forever.
Forever.
Well, not forever, of course. My grandmother was born here in Tree Gap. She said this was all just trees once, but now it's all mostly cut down, except for our wood.
So, you're basically saying you know everyone and everything that comes and goes.
Well, not especially. At least, I don't. Why?
Oh, I'm looking for someone. A family.
Well, I don't know anybody much, but my father might. You could ask him.
If we let you out, maybe we can let you out.
Winifred, who's that you're talking to out here?
It's a stranger, Granny. The stranger said they're looking for someone.
What's that? What did you say the stranger's looking for?
Good morning, ma'am. It's so lovely to see you out here looking so fit.
And why shouldn't I be fit? We haven't met that I can recall. Who are you and what are we looking for?
This young lady tells me that you've lived here for a very long time. So naturally, I just thought you know everyone that comes and goes.
I don't know everyone that comes and goes, and nor do I stand out in broad daylight discussing such things with strangers. Neither does Winifred. So... My stars, I do believe it's come again after all these years. Do you hear that, Winifred? That's it. That's the elf music I was talking about. Why, it's been ages since I've heard it last, and this is your first time you've heard it, isn't it? Wait till I tell your father.
Wait, you've heard this music before, you said.
It sounds just like a music box.
Nonsense. It's elves. You'll have to excuse me now.
Toad, did you hear that music? I'm gonna slip out. right now while no one's watching and go into the wood all by myself and find out what really makes that music. And of course, while I'm in the woods, if I decide to never come back, well, that would be that. Well, maybe not all by myself.
The air is cooler in the wood and smells agreeably damp. It is full of light, green and alive, glimmering in splotches on the padded ground, fanning into sturdy stripes between the tree trunks. And here and there is a fallen log, half rotted, but soft with patches of sweet green velvet moss.
Why, it's beautiful in here, Toad. Why didn't I ever come here before? What pretty flowers. Look, Toad, it's a boy.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I didn't know anyone would be here.
What are you doing here?
It's my wood. I can come here whenever I want to. I mean, I was never here before, but I could have come anytime.
Oh, you are the Frosties then, aren't you?
I'm Winnie. Who are you?
Well, I'm Jessie George. How do you?
Do you live nearby? Do you come here a lot? No one's supposed to. It's our wood. But I mean, it's alright if you come here. I mean, that's alright with me.
No, I don't live nearby. No, I don't come here often. Just passing through and thanks. I'm glad I was here.
That's good. How old are you anyways?
Why do you want to know?
I was just wondering.
All of you must know. I'm 104 years old.
No, I mean really.
Oh, I'm 17.
17?
That's right.
Oh, 17. That's old.
You have no idea.
Is that water good to drink? I'm thirsty.
This? No, it's not good for you to drink. Believe me, Winnie Foster, it'd be terrible for you to drink. Just terrible. I can't let you.
Well, I don't see why not. I'm getting thirstier every minute, and if it didn't hurt you, then it won't hurt me. If my father was here, he'd let me have some.
You're not gonna tell him, are you? Oh, I knew this would happen. What am I gonna do?
Jessie?
Well, thank goodness, because Mom and Billy, they don't know what to do.
Jessie, where have you? Who is? Jessie? Well, here it is. The worst is happening at last.
Does she know?
No, I didn't say anything.
Did she drink?
No, at least not yet.
We've got to tell her.
Before anything happens.
But if she yells, someone might hear her.
And we'll have to take her away.
The next minutes were only a blur, often haunted by visions of what it would be like to be kidnapped, but none of them had been like this. Standing on the road was a stranger from the night before, a stranger in a yellow suit. Winnie's mind first really went blank. When it comes to Winnie, that shot to scream, shout, wave arms, the stranger had fallen behind. Dark stand of pine trees rose up, loomed nearer.
We're here. Please don't cry, child. We're not bad people. Truly we aren't. We had to bring you away, and we'll bring you back just as soon as we can. Tomorrow, I promise.
Tomorrow? I want to go home now. That's the music I heard this morning when I was out in my yard. My granny said it was elves.
Dear me, no. It's only my music box. I didn't suppose anyone could hear it. Do you want to take a look at it? Wind it if you want to.
It's so pretty.
Believe us, Winnie Foster. We're your friends. You really are, but you have to help us. Oh, how are we going to explain it to her? It sounds so crazy.
Sometimes I don't even believe it myself.
Believe what?
87 years ago, the four of us.
We're passing through Tree Gap when we came to the woods.
It was a real nice place. It still looks the way it was whenever we've been there. A clearing, lots of sunshine, and oh, that tree with all those other roots, everybody went there. Everybody went there, and of course, everybody took a drink, even the horse.
No, the captain drank. That's important.
Yes, we all had a dream, except the cat.
Well, anyway, the water tasted sort of strange, but we came through the night. And Paul carved that T on the tree to mark where we'd been, and then he went on.
When we finally came up out of the forest, we settled in a real nice valley, pretty far up to the west. Put up a house and put down roots.
Then we started to notice something peculiar. Jesse fell on a tree.
I was in the middle of the sawing on some big tree branch, and I cut it out, and it fell on my head.
We thought for sure he broke his neck, but we come to find out it didn't hurt him one bit.
Not long after, some hunters came by one day at sunset. The horse was out grazing by some trees, and they shot it.
Thought it was a deer, they said.
But the thing is, they didn't kill it. The bullet went right up through him, and didn't hardly leave a mark.
Then Paul got a snake bite.
Jesse ate poison toadstools.
And I cut myself. Remember? Slicing bread? Nothing. But the worst part about it was that none of us was getting any older. We'd been there nearly 20 years, had a nice farm, lots of friends.
I was more than 40 by then. Married, had 2 children, but from the looks of me, I was still 22. My husband finally made up his mind. I'd sold my soul to the devil. He took the children, and he went away.
Glad I never got married.
It was the same with our friends. They come to pull back from us. There was talk of witchcraft.
Black magic.
Well, you can't hardly blame them. Finally, we had to leave the farm. We didn't know where to go. We were just wandering, like gypsies. When we came this far, it had changed of course. The trees were all gone. Tree Gap was a new village, and the road was now here. We went on into what was left of the woods to make camp. That's when we got to the clearing.
The tree,
The spring.
We remembered it from before.
Paul carved that T in the tree 20 years before, and it had the one wit in all the time. That's where we figured out where it was.
then we remembered drinking the spring water. Us and the horse.
But not the cat.
The cat had lived a long life, and had sadly grown old and died.
The only one to change.
When we came to the conclusion that the source of our changelessness was the spring, Tuck, our Paul, he shot himself, right in the heart. It scarcely left a mark, and he was just the same as if he'd never done it.
We don't know how it works, or even why.
Well, I don't believe in fairy tales, and I don't believe in Granny's elves. So how can any of this be true?
'Cause it is, Winnie. It is. Oh, I feel so bad if I'm gonna tell somebody. We're the only people that know about this.
Hold on a minute. That may not be true. There could be a whole lot of others wandering around just like us.
Maybe, but we don't know them. And they don't know us. Winnie, isn't this peculiar? All types of wonderful. Think of the things we've seen, and now the things we're gonna see.
That kind of talk would make you want to rush back and drink a gallon of the stuff. There's a whole lot more to it than Jesse Tuck's good times, you know.
Oh, stuff. It's a nice long joy till it lasts. Don't be such a parson sometimes.
I'm not being a parson. I just think you ought to take it more serious.
Well, child, now you share a secret. It's a big, dangerous secret, but it's one that you have to keep. I'm sure you're full of questions. Tuck, he'll want to talk it out. Make sure you know why you can't tell no one about the spring. We'll bring you back here tomorrow, all right?
All right, I'll stay, and I won't tell anyone. It's really fine to have you here, even if it's just for a day or two.
The pasturous fields and scrubby groves are vigorous with easy currents. Everything is motionless, as dry as a biscuit, on the brink of burning. But under the dark pine, the late sun's brilliance scatters a pink glimmers. The branches spread out protectively in every direction. It is cool, so cool, lustily cool and green.
Tuck, meet Winnie Foster. Winnie, this is my husband, Angus Tuck.
How do you, Winnie Foster?
Does she know? Of course she knows. That's why I brought her back.
Well then, save me now. I'll go on and say this is the finest thing that's happened in, at least 80 years.
How have you guys kept this a secret this long?
It hasn't been easy, since we can't settle down and farm. Jesse and Millie, they work at what jobs they can get. Try to bring home some money for the farm. But we can't stay in any one place for too long. People get to wondering.
That's too bad. Always moving around, never having any friends or anything.
Tuck and me, we have each other, and that's a lot. Sometimes I forget about what happened to us, forget it altogether, and then it just comes rushing back, and I wonder why it happened to us.
Living forever? Well, you're all crazy. I want to go home.
Of course you do, child, and we'll bring you back home as soon as we've explained as to why you can't tell anyone about the spirit.
There's a good deal to be said, and I have a feeling there ain't a whole lot of time left to say it.
Plus 24. Seems to me time's only been a long.
The sky is a ragged blaze of red, pink, and orange. The sun is dropping fast, a soft red sliding egg yolk. In the fading light, the trees along the banks, losing their dimensions, flattening into silhouettes pasted to the paling sky.
See those dimples in the water? Means it's feeding time. Best time to go off the fish when they come up to feed. You know what that is all around us, Winnie? Life. Moving, growing, changing. Never the same 2 minutes together. You know what happens to water? Sun sucks it right up out of the ocean and carries it back from the clouds. And the rain falls into the stream, and the stream keeps on moving, taking it all back again. It's a wheel, Winnie. Everything's a wheel, turning and turning. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it is. With us Tucks, Winnie, we're stuck. Stuck so we can't move on. We ain't part of the wheel no more. Dropped off, Winnie. And everywhere around us, things is moving and growing and changing. You, for instance, a child now, but someday a woman. And after that, moving on to make room for the new children.
I don't want to die.
No, not now. Your time's not now. But dying's part of the wheel, right next to being born. You can't have living without dying. So, you can't call it living what we got. We just are, we just be, like rocks beside a road. And I want to grow again, and change. And if that means I can move on at the end of it, then I want that too. Listen, Winnie, it's something you don't find out how you feel until afterwards. If people know about that spring down there in the tree gap, they all come running up like pigs in sloths. They trample each other trying to get some out of water. That'd be bad enough, but afterwards, could you imagine? All the little ones little forever? All the old ones old forever? Can you picture what that means? Forever? Do you see now, child? Do you understand? Oh Lord, I'll just have to make you understand.
Pa, come back! The horse is gone! Can you hear me, Pa? Someone stole the horse!
It's begun, Winnie. Our secret's begun to unravel. Where will it all end? Oh Lord, where will it all end?
Oh, I do understand. I do. I don't want to, but I do. Oh, I just want to feel safe again.
A breeze stirs the trees. A long breath from the breeze adding new tension to the air. A change is coming.
Good evening, Mrs. Foster. I have good news for you. I know where they've taken the girl.
You know where Winnie is? Thank God.
Yep, that's right. I know where she is. She's actually with them right now. See, after they arrived at their destination, I borrowed their voice, turned around and came directly back.
I must tell her parents. They'll be
You
so...
know, I've come a long way. In search of a one like the one next door to you. Need a great deal if I could own it. Dreadful kidnapping thing. Seems like I'm the only one who knows where to find her.
What exactly are you saying?
Now, I don't have to spell things out for a woman like you, but I've got something you want, and you've got something I want. Of course, you may not find her in time, so I want the wood, and you want the girl. A trade, a clean-cut trade.
You can't be serious. That's blackmail.
I know. Well, done and done. Have Mr. Foster send up your local constable, and he and I will ride out to bring the girl and the criminals back ourselves.
But I...
Oh no, Mrs. Foster. I understand your concern, but none of you must come. I'm so thankful I could help you out.
The air hangs heavy at night, and still, even without the sun, it is mindlessly hot, unspeakably hot, too hot to move or think. or wait.
Coming up to someone's horse and stealing it right under their nose.
I don't like it. I got a bad feeling about this whole thing.
Hush now, Tuck. There's nothing we can do about it now. Come on, we'll get a good night's sleep and figure it out in the morning.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Mom.
Good night.
I guess I'll turn to myself. Good night.
Good night.
I'm sorry about everything that's happened to you. I just didn't know no other way but to bring you back here with us. I know I ain't very happy for you here. But, well, anyways, did you have a good talk with Tuck?
I guess so.
Well, I'm gonna head to bed. We've been alone so long. I guess we don't know how to deal with visitors. But it's a good feeling, you being here with us. I wish you was ours. Good night.
It can't be true. They have to be crazy. Mama? Papa?
You alright, Charlie?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
I didn't mean to go disturbing you, but I've been thinking I ought to be sitting out here with you until you go to bed.
That's okay. Thank you.
Alright, Winnie Foster, are you ready for bed?
No, not yet.
Well then, listen. I've been thinking it over. I was right about you. Having the cutest secret. Well, how about this? You was to wait till you're 17, same age as me. And then you can go out to the spring and drink some of that water. Then you can go out in the world and follow me to explore. Doesn't that sound like something?
Yeah.
You think I'm Winnie Foster. Think out some more. And if it don't sound good, that'll be that, I guess. Good night.
Oh! The darkness begins to lighten, circling back towards day. But the heat still threatens its seemingly endless hold on me. Morning promises no relief.
First, they roused me out of bed in the middle of the night after I've been out since sunup looking for that child. And now it's because you're trying to run me all the way. Seems to me we could have waited until dawn to do this anyway.
The Fosters have been waiting since yesterday morning. So naturally, they're very upset. So the sooner we get there, the sooner we can grow back to them.
So, you were telling me how long this is going to take? How far are we going to go?
20 miles north.
20 miles? Never had a case like this before that I know of. And I've been in charge minimum of 15 years. Of course, it's the fact that we got a brand new jailhouse. We even got our gallows of our own if we ever need it. Just keeps down trouble having it there. Say, you're kind of a close-up stranger, ain't you?
Hey, would you mind if I ride ahead? I'm very concerned about the child. And since you already know your way there, I'll just ride ahead and meet you there.
Well, alright, just don't do nothing until I get there.
I won't. I'll wait till you arrive.
You gonna gander at that yellow suit? Oh well, takes all kinds. 20 miles.
Morning. The light is still pale. In a ring of trees around the pond, the birds are celebrating, giving the new day a brass band's worth of greeting.
Jessie! Oh, Millie, good morning.
Good morning. How'd you sleep?
All right.
That's good. Ever been fishing before?
No,
It's fun.
it's beautiful in here. So peaceful.
Remember when I told you I had 2 children? Well, one of them was a girl. Her name is Anna. Lord, how sweet she was, that child. Strange to think she'd be close to 80 now. And my son, he'd be 82.
Well, why didn't you take them to the spring and give them some of the special water?
Well, while we were still on the farm, we didn't realize the spring was the source of our changelessness. Afterwards, I thought about going and getting them. But when, how'd have been if I had? My husband was nearly 40 by then, and the children were near grown themselves. No, it would have been all too mixed up and peculiar. It just wouldn't have worked.
You really are going to bring me home today, aren't you?
Of course, Winnie. Of course we are.
got so much time?
Well, people got to do something important if they're going to take up space in this world. I'll find something useful to do.
But what will you do?
I don't know yet. I ain't had no school or nothing, and that makes it hard. But I'll find a way. I'll locate something. Hey, I got another one.
Put it back, Lily. Put it back right away.
All right, Winnie.
Will it be all right?
It'll be fine. People got to be meat eaters sometimes, though, and that means killing things.
I know, but still.
Yes, I know.
They sat about as they had the night before, the pond consumed with bright reflections, and sunlight streamed through the trees.
Didn't get a bite, eh?
No, nothing we wanted to keep.
No, this is real nice. All of us sitting down together and having Winnie here. Why, it's just like a party.
That's the truth.
Thank you.
But still, we've got things to discuss. There's business of the horse getting stalled, and we need to get Winnie back home where she belongs. How are we going to do that without a horse?
Not now, Tug. After breakfast. We don't want to spoil a good meal with a lot of talk.
I wish that I could stay here with you guys forever. Grow up here. And then maybe when I'm 17, I could.
Who's that?
I can't imagine. We ain't never had callers in all the years we've been here.
Good morning now. You're safe now, Winifred. I've come to take you home.
We were going to bring her back directly ourselves. She ain't been in no danger.
You might as well sit down, Mr. Tuck. You too, Mrs. Tuck. I have a great deal to say. She's very well trying to say.
Don't turn us sure think you was, boy. Let them speak their piece.
Very well. I'll be as brief as possible. When I was growing up, my grandmother often told me stories about a dear friend of hers who married into a very odd family. Now, this man had lived with his wife for 20-some years, and shouldn't you say, she never got older. He did, but she didn't. Neither did her mother, nor her father, nor her brother. He left his wife, took their 2 children, Kendall, and my grandmother's for a bit.
You got something to say? You better come to the point and say it.
Very well. I was fascinated by people who never grew older. Finally, I left my home a few months ago in search of that family. And then this morning I heard a music box. My mother told me the mother of the peculiar family had this music box that played a very specific tune. My grandmother, her friend, and his children, Anna, is that the daughter's name? Knew it by heart, and she taught it to my mother, and she in turn taught it to me. It was that very same tune I heard playing from the Foster's Wood this morning. And then a few hours later, I saw that family at last, taking Winifred away. I followed and heard their story, every word.
What are you going to do?
The Fosters had given me the wood and shame for bringing Winifred home. I was the only one who knew where she was. So yes, it was a trade. So yes, Mrs. Suck, I borrowed your horse, and then turned around and came directly back.
Get to the point. What are you going to do?
The wood and the spring belong to me now. I have the papers, all signed and legal. To prove it, I'm going to sell the water.
You can't do that. You got to be out of your mind.
But I'm not just going to sell it to anyone, only to certain people, people who deserve it. And the water will be very, very expensive. But who wouldn't give a fortune to live forever?
I wouldn't.
Exactly. Ignorant people like you should never have the chance to spring. However, I'll pay for your assistance, of course. It won't take too long for the word to spread, and then you can be on your way. So, what do you guys say?
Freaks. You want us to be freaks?
Of course, if the idea is to appeal to you, you need it the internet. I can find a spring and manage it just as well without you.
You're crazy. You can't let no one know about that water. Don't you see what would happen?
I've given you your chance and you refused. I'll be on my way with the child and my business.
Mom, no! You leave that child be! Not Winnie. You ain't gonna do a thing like that to Winnie. And you ain't gonna get off the secret.
I've never been so envious towards someone in all my life.
No, don't say that, don't!
Well, now,
They were taking the child away against her will.
Taking the child away? What are you talking about? You're the ones that kidnapped the girl.
They didn't kidnap me. I wanted to come.
You wanted to be here?
That's right. They're my friends.
Well, alright, here's what we'll do. You woman gotta go meet and be locked up. And the girl, I'm gonna get her home. Look after the stranger while I'm gone. I'll be back with the doctor as soon as I can.
Don't worry, Mom. We'll get you out as soon as we can.
Sure, Mom.
Don't worry about me none.
If this stranger dies, you get the gallows.
The gallows? Hanging?
That's the law.
The gallows!
Don't worry, Mr. Shark. Everything will be all right.
Everything will be alright.
You'll see. I promise.
Let's get moving.
The sky slides to soften the breeze. There is not a least hint of breeze to soften this heavy August night.
Winnie, you're home. We were all so worried about you. To think you were kidnapped.
She was not. Liddy went of her own free will. At least, that's what she says.
Oh, it can't be true. Not a bit. It was the elves. We heard them. They must have bewitched you.
But it is true.
No, it can't be true. I don't believe it. They're kidnappers. How can they be good?
They are. That's all. Did you really give that stranger the wood to trade for me?
Yes. Perhaps the stranger won't want it now. I mean, if the stranger don't.
You mean if the stranger dies?
You should go to bed now.
I will. Granny, I feel funny, like different from before. I feel lonely. Granny,
Now don't you fret. Everything will be alright in the morning.
you just don't understand.
Of course I do. You just need some rest.
The sun has become a circle without edges, a war without sound. But the sky is changing. The leaves of the trees have turned underside up.
Sorry, Miss Foster, but we can't press no kidnapping charges since your little girl claims there wasn't a kidnapping. And that stranger, the one you sold your land to, they're dead, never to come to. So it's an open and shut case if I'd sooner do it. Eyewitness, no doubt about it, they'll hang her for sure.
Toad! Oh, you won't believe what all has happened. I saw someone killed, on purpose, to keep a secret. Oh, Toad, we have to get Mrs. Tuck out, because she can't go to the gallows, because no matter what they do, she won't be able to die. I better leave you right here. I don't think Granny will like you as much as I do. Jessie, I'm so glad to see you. What are we going to do? We have to get her out.
Mama's got a plan. We're gonna try tonight.
Will it work?
Maybe, but if Mom can climb through the window, he will definitely come after her once he sees she's gone. Now don't give us much time to get her to go away. Anyhow, I come to say goodbye. We're not gonna be coming here for a long time. Here's a bottle from the spring. Winnie, of any under circumstances, wherever you are, but whenever you're 17, you drink this and come find us.
Jessie, wait. I can help. When your mom climbs out of the window, I can climb it. I can wrap myself up in her blanket, and when the constable looks in, he won't be able to tell the difference. Not in the dark. I can hump up and look way bigger. That'll give you much more time. It'll give you at least till morning.
Maybe. Just maybe. But what if they find out if it was you? And I don't think Paul's gonna take any risks.
Tell your father I want to help. That I have to help. Because if it wasn't for me, none of this would have happened in the first place.
Can't get out after dark?
Yes.
Then that midnight warning will be waiting for you right here. Got it?
Who's like talking to out here?
It's just a boy, Granny.
What a week it's been. It's late. We should go in.
Granny, do you trust me?
What odd questions you begun asking? Why, of course, dear.
Would you trust me even if I did something that seemed bad, but deep down I knew was really good?
If I thought you really believed what you're doing was right, I'd trust you no matter what.
Thank you, Granny. Good night. At midnight, I'll make a difference in the world.
treetops on the far horizon, there's a flash of white, throbbing without sound like pain.
Jesse!
Are you ready?
Yes.
Now, come on.
Running together into the center of the village, past the other sleeping cottages, the mill, the church, the stores, all so busy and alive in the daytime. Now dark piles and shapes without purpose or a meaning. No one said a word. One nail came free, another, one by one. The window sprang free. Freedom.
Rain came in sheets, riding the wind, flung crosswise through the night. Lightning crackled and the jagged streak, thunder battles. The Tucks, her darling Tucks, were gone.
It's been 2 weeks. You're safe now, Lee. But that was a crime you did. A crime. Do you hear me? You're an accomplice to escape murder. But you're still too young to be punished by law.
Toad! Oh, I can't even explain how much has happened this time. The Tucks are gone. I'm not allowed to leave the yard without Mother or Granny. But the other kids, they actually liked me. They used to think I was too prissy, but not anymore. Here's a drink from the spring. There's always more in the wood if I decide to go when I'm 17. But for now, you're safe. Safe forever.
The sign said welcome to Tree Gap, but it was hard to believe that this was really Tree Gap. The highway hadn't changed so very much, but there were other roads now, crossing the main road. The road itself was blacktopped, and there was a white line painted down the middle.
Well, May, it's Tree Gap again, and look how it's changed.
Well, it's been nearly 70 years since that time with Winnie. Things are bound to change in 70 years.
Look, May, the woods are all gone.
That feller back at the gas station is right. Completely gone. Struck by lightning, burned down, and plowed under.
God finally corrected his plan.
Well, at least we have nothing more to worry about.
Look, May, it's a cemetery. In loving memory, Winifred Foster Jackson. Dear wife, dear mother, dear grandmother, 1870 to 1948. So 2 years. She's been gone 2 years.
She's gone. Poor Jessie.
He knowed it though. At least he knows she wasn't coming. We all know that a long time ago.
Still the same. Well, where to now, Tuck? No need to keep on coming back here no more.
That's so. Let's just head on out this way. We'll locate something.
Alright.
Look out for that toad. Standing in the middle of the road. The darn fool must think it's gonna live forever.
And soon they were rolling on again, leaving Tree Gap behind. And as they went, the twinkling little melody of a music box drifted out behind them and was lost at last far down the road. What a classic.